Welcome back to Studio Chatter. Would you believe me if I said that we could all use a little more drama in our lives? Let's welcome Lex Smith and Grayson Jenkins from the Spanish Fork High DramaDons to the chatter. Welcome, guys.
This is only the good kind of drama, right?
Oh, yeah. Hopefully. Yeah.
Okay, introduce yourselves. Tell us just a little bit about who you are and.
Of course.
Yeah.
So I'm Lex. You know, my parents are Catherine Smith and Jared Smith.
Okay.
I played a lot of baseball in my childhood, but then I came to drama in junior high, and from then on, I've set on my life goal to just get a career in theater and acting.
Awesome.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Hi, that's so cool. I'm Grayson Jenkins. My parents are Alexander and Angela Jenkins. Both my brothers, I have two older brothers. They've done theater kind of all their high school experience, but never really got like hardcore into it. So when I was really young, I saw one of their plays. It was Pippin, and it was like a long, long time ago. And I'm like, this is fantastic. I want to try it out.
You fell in love with Pippin. Okay,
I did,
awesome.
and it's quite an odd show. Like Bob Fosse's not a normal dude,
Right?
But I don't know. So I started it, and I really just fell in love with what you're saying. It's just it's so different than like sports that I had played. It's just a really cool thing.
It's rewarding in a different way.
It's very rewarding.
Is it more
extremely.
individual? But no, it's more group. But yet,
I mean,
but yet you know
It's
if
like
you.
something different, like the character. Is it that?
Yeah,
part
what's
of
the
it?
draw?
What is the draw?
Yeah. I mean, the draw for me, it all started from like wanting the attention, obviously.
this, yeah.
No, started this way, yeah.
I've never heard that, so I would have never thought about that.
Right. Like just starting off, the cheers and like people like saying your name. It was all like really just, that's what you wanted to feel. And you didn't quite get that anywhere else. But then as you get into it and you learn more about it, it became like what I can do for people instead of what people like do for me.
The emotion that you can
The emotion that I
create for
can
them.
that I can bring out of other people, you know. That was
That's
just,
Right,
so
that's
cool.
really deep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's this
giving
really
back.
cool kind of unknown just world in theater that I think no one will ever understand, and that's about like the personal catharsis almost of just like when you become a character, there's so much more than just like saying the lines and all this stuff, but you learn more about yourself than you do about the character that you're playing, which sounds crazy.
Yes, that
But-
does.
Well, you hear or read that about famous people when they're like, I really got into this role and like it changed them or something, and I've never understood that, but
Right.
that just
Yeah.
described it.
You like almost become that character for a short time.
And for me, I came into high school with a bunch of kind of just like problems. I had a really bad stutter. I still kind of do sometimes, but I stuttered and I just wasn't confident with myself. And you tackle many of your personal issues when you're becoming a character.
Oh my heck.
It's so interesting because that's kind of my draw to it. Is it's just like if you have a problem like acting, you need to understand where it is, where it comes from, and that comes from yourself. And so it all comes to how can you like uproot these personal problems to perform better. So in the long run, the audience has an
love
awesome
that.
show and they feel that emotion, but then like you understand more about yourself.
You guys
But
are.
it's giving you confidence.
It really
That's,
does.
that's
I know,
that's
it's so good.
amazing,
It's
yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's deep. For you guys to realize that at this young age, you're seniors, correct?
Yes.
You graduate this year.
yeah.
So, right. So we're
Yeah.
just heading into like the drama show season. Could that be accurate?
It's like oddly a year-round thing, but this is kind of like our
These
our
next
heavy,
few months, these are
You're
we're
heavy,
gonna
like
be
you've worked that first
working.
semester and now you're going.
Yes.
Okay, so tell us a few of the shows going on.
Of course. So, you know, like he was saying, that first semester, we just had Mamma Mia, and it was an awesome show. I think the
Yeah.
most ticket sales we've had.
Really?
Yeah, it beat out our highest-selling Les Mis of 2 years ago.
A few years ago.
And we're like, yeah, woo,
And you guys are both in it?
Yeah.
Singing?
Of course.
Yes.
As sophomores. So.
Well,
Okay.
duh.
Yes. Just finished that show. You know, we have a great audience now. That was our highest ticket sales. So we're looking forward to having the same number of people coming
Keep
to
it
these
growing,
shows coming up.
growing, yeah.
We have Smokey Joe's Cafe coming up. That's next Thursday is the opening night.
So since this will air for 2 weeks, do you know the date? Would that be?
Yeah, that'll be the
February?
9th.
The 9th through the
February
18th.
Oh, February 9th through
Yeah.
the 18th.
Perfect.
Okay. Okay, I've never heard of Smokey
Either
Joe's
have I.
Neither
Cafe.
had I.
Neither have we. No, no
Give
clue.
us a synopsis real
this
fast.
is really cool. This is something I went into knowing absolutely nothing, and even in the first couple weeks of rehearsal, I still knew absolutely nothing. So it's really cool. It's like the world's longest running musical review, and so it means it's like just a whole collection of staged dances and songs, which sounds like crazy, but
Does Lieber and Stoller sound familiar to any of you?
No.
No.
Neither, like,
neither did us. Yeah.
no one knows.
Yeah.
This is a musical
So
collection.
just a collection of music videos per se, of like little
Basically,
tidbits.
and we kind of went deeper in the fact that we kind of, this is the hardest stage direction. We had to create a like unknown story behind it to like drive into different scenes. The audience
Okay.
won't like know what's
With
happening,
these
Right, but for you guys,
pop
it
songs.
we made
connected
it have
us.
like a fluid thing.
Okay.
This is like Elvis time period, you know.
Yeah, so
Okay.
Lieber and Stoller
songs.
did write some songs for Elvis and some of the
Okay.
big stars of that era.
Okay.
We love
So
that
if
helps.
they don't know Lieber and Stoller, they'll know like Hound Dog or
Yep.
Love Potion Number 9.
Okay,
or
yeah.
Jailhouse Rock.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lots of hit songs that people will know.
Okay.
Awesome.
And most you won't, and that's but those are the fun ones. Like those are the
Right.
ones I fell in love with. I'm like,
What?
Who wrote this?
But I
don't know.
love this.
It was it's a blast.
Awesome. Okay,
So-
then the next one. The SpongeBob, is that?
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob SquarePants
Yes.
the musical. This
Oh,
one does
man.
not sit well with
Most
people the first
people.
time they hear it.
Oh, I
Yeah.
think my grandkids would probably love that one.
Oh,
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
do. They should.
Yeah, again, that was one show. The first time I heard it, I'm like, we're doing what? Like SpongeBob. Yeah, and that took a bit to kind of get into, but there's such a deeper meaning behind it. Again, like there's always like theater, but there's so much behind it. And do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Of course, yeah. No, our director, there's a lot of great shows out there, and he will not like them because he doesn't learn anything from them.
Yeah.
And it's so interesting with SpongeBob.
He chose SpongeBob for that reason. Yeah.
SpongeBob the musical because it's these cartoon characters and they're just silly and ridiculous and stuff and like all cartoonish, but it has one of the most like driven like storyline of hopefulness and optimism
Really?
and just like
It's
family.
crazy.
It's the way that they're able to like take this cartoon and make it this just beautiful story.
Yeah.
And pop artists writing
music.
songs for the music.
U2, David Bowie, Sarah Bareilles.
Stop it.
John Legend.
John Legend.
Okay, the music's going to be
So
incredible.
every
then.
single
If
song
nothing
is like
else,
a hit
the
number.
soundtrack is so good. So yeah.
people
And what
have
are
to
you
see
two
it.
in that one?
SpongeBob and
Bob and
Patrick.
Patrick.
Nice.
And when is this? Do you know?
March.
Okay.
March something.
Second
March.
week of March.
Wow.
we
Okay,
got
we may need to go to that, guys.
You guys
You've
definitely
intrigued me with that one.
And then you have one more.
one more.
Diary of Anne Frank.
That
So-
sounds depressing.
Yeah, a little more
Yes.
serious.
And this is going to be really interesting to tackle because it's like, it's one of those just really timeless stories. And so a high school in Spanish Fork, Utah, you know, like
Yes.
how do we go about that in like a respectful way, but also just like, I don't want to say put in our own like
Vibe?
vibe. Yeah, like I don't know.
But do what we do, you know,
Yes.
like go into it and not just become the characters and like try to be them, but like just see
Tell
what we
their
can
story
bring to
and-
tell their story.
Where your connection is with the story, with the
Right.
character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's gonna be a smaller cast than usual as well, which would be really cool because it's like this really big space, and you can kind of like show just the pure like isolation of everything. And it's just such
Yeah.
a hard story to tell. But again, like you can't, if you don't learn anything, then what? Like you just wasted 2 hours.
There's a theme this year with all the shows. It's based around family. So
Yes.
through Smokey Joe's, through SpongeBob and Diary of Anne Frank, we're just trying to tell the story of like family and like really bringing everyone together.
Okay.
And it's been fun. It's been an adventure to like really learn about that
Yeah.
and like notice it in my own life.
Yeah.
I love
I
that.
love that you guys pick a theme
That's
and then
cool.
carry that
Yeah,
out. I think
yeah.
that that's really impactful to the whole probably crew.
Yeah.
Even people that aren't performing to feel like family.
It helps to have
That's important.
to have one thing to build on the whole year because it's
Yeah.
like if you're bouncing around because we are bouncing around different shows and stuff, but to have this one just common theme is really powerful. I think really cool to build on. So
And I think we are becoming a family in the drama department as we
Yes.
do these together. If they don't have like a safe place at home or any adults that they can talk to, they can come to this drama department
Yeah.
and like this is their family
that's
through
great.
all the other people.
Yeah, I
You guys
really
have
love that.
fantastic.
good luck.
Yeah.
It sounds
Thank
like
you
an
so much,
incredible
Jude.
season.
yeah, so
And your
excited.
senior year.
Senior year.
So what are your plans
Incredible.
after really quick?
Yeah.
Plans.
This is crazy. So we actually we had a whole audition kind of season where we went around to, we did what's called a UTA audition, which is like a recorded video audition of just like a song and a monologue that is sent to kind of every theater-focused college in Utah.
Okay.
And then we received a couple of callbacks. We actually went together to Logan at USU, and we got accepted to their BFA program.
Yay! Congratulations!
Going together?
Yeah, so we actually
Funny story.
So we've been arranging stuff. We actually both plan on serving LDS missions this next year after we graduate, and then coming to the school in 25.
25.
So.
Guys,
Wow, that is-
congratulations.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Congratulations.
That's
Thank you.
awesome. Thanks
All
for
right,
coming.
and we are offering $2 off to anybody that buys tickets online to come and see Smoky Joe Cafe first. So
If they,
Yes.
yes.
Okay.
Go ahead and
Buy
use
they
online.
mentioned
If
Studio
they,
Chatter.
yes, they mentioned Studio Chatter. Yep.
Yeah, so it's on.
C-Studio Chatter.
Oh, okay.
Use that code.
On
Capital
DramaDons.com.
C-
Got it.
Studio Chatter.
Fantastic.
Excellent.
Awesome.
Yep.
Thanks,
for
guys.
Great job.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We like drama.
Coming up next, we'll get serious about how to create a loving relationship. Stay with us for more Studio Chatter.